can be a great people, Kal-El. They wish to be. They only lack the light to show the way.
Welcome everyone to the video. Welcome to the channel. We're back at Goodwill. I've been filming many long form videos just because I had a little bit of a backup, so I'm trying to get caught up. And I also want to mention that my Shopify store has been relaunched, and you're going to see a selection of items in the video right below the description that you can purchase. It's small right now, just a few items. I don't know how far I'm going to build it up with items that I, find. I haven't decided yet. But if there's anything that you're interested in, send me an email. It's in the description, gemflipper35@gmail.com. Let me know what you would like from the video or from any video. If I still have it, I'll let you know and I'll drop it in the Shopify store. We're at the one of our usual spots. I haven't been here in a while. It was getting kind of stale and I wasn't really finding too many items. So we take it off the list, give it a few weeks of rest, and then we come back. And things change. I mean, we'll find stuff. I mean, it's not that I don't find anything. It's just hasn't been the best, but it can be better. And so we're gonna get in there, find items. I know I cut far too. On my beard, I used the wrong number, and so I was like, oh, doy. So I just decided to all right. I already used that one number, so I gotta even it all out. So it's gotta grow out a little bit. A little cold right now still. So let's get in there, see what we can find. Buy low, sell high. All right, well, we already checked out the glass. It wasn't the best situation. It's a Betsy. Plenty of fish. And it's a fish. Oh, it's an angelfish. $10. Hopefully you could see it. Yeah, there we go. I don't know. $10 is a bit high, but it is a fish, though, so I don't know. Sea life. I picked up this other one you see on the cart right here. It's not really anything. It has a weird brand name to it, but I was trying to see if it's officially licensed. But Patriots. Football people are diehard fans. I'm not that much of a diehard fan, but not really of sports too much anymore. Older I get, less and less. Oakland A's fan, baseball, just because I'm from the Bay Area. Been from the Bay Area my whole life. I threw a couple other things in the cart really quick as we walked by the shoes. We got some Ultra shoes here. I'm going to take a look. They're $11, $11.49 to be more exact. These ones here are in great shape, but you still have to list them used, and that's the problem. It's $16.69. We'll see. We'll just look them up because generally, for the most part, Vans are going to be right around $30 used, is what you'll be able to sell them for. So, just because they're in great shape, poor quality there. What do we have here? Nope. Okay. So teeth whitening system. Whitens without sensitivity. Is this toothpaste or is it like the oh, there we go. Strips, paste, and mouthwash. I don't know. $9. Prices are a bit high, in my opinion. Again, that's my opinion, but we'll look it up. It's easy to look up. Scan the barcode, Look at this thing. Never heard of that brand before, but it's an HD radio, so my assumption is it's probably a digital signal. I don't know. Let me look this up and see. I've never heard of that brand before. Okay, well, that is a good brand to look up. And then at the same time, I looked this up too. It's a 8-track player. So you can see there, those are the size of the cassettes you need for this one. But it should be worth it for $8. I went ahead and looked it up. We'll put them in the cart. I'll try to give them a test too before we walk out of here. They are heavy, but they're small, little square, or not squares, rectangles. There, I don't want to crush. So, fairly easy. Shippers for boxes and all that. I'm just looking at the back here. Where's this little cord that's dangling right there? Probably looks like an antenna, maybe? Either way, put it in the cart. We'll give those a test before we leave the place. And if they work, we will definitely be picking those up. It's camera, IP camera, or Internet Protocol camera. That's what the IP stands for, Internet Protocol. Game is the mouse pad? Yeah. Just an LED mouse pad. Automatically, when you say LED, the brain starts to assign gaming to it. Just an LED mouse pad. Just because it has, there's the whole thing in the gamer or PC building gamer community where if you have LEDs in your thing, you're a gamer. It'll make it go faster. But this is not the case. This is an older one. So you can see it's an Ergo. $8. Damn. Okay, this is going to take a dongle. Not one of the small ones. Little USB ones. This will be a larger dongle from what I gather. And if it doesn't have that dongle, that will not work with anything else. Some more modern Logitech use what's called a unifying receiver. So it'll work with multiple, one receiver will work with multiple devices. Just a glance here at the hockey. I'm not, it's hockey. I can't stand hockey. I'm hockey. I can't stand golf. I don't mind hockey, but I can't stand golf. In my perfect world, there would be no golf courses. They would be like nature reserves. So I do enjoy. There's a local golf course which you go sit at. You go up and have some food, have some breakfast or lunch, and you can watch the animals. There's a lot of deer. Well, deer mostly. Maybe squirrel. I'm not really into squirrels, but deer. Let's go to the toys. Alrighty. I'm going to check this out here. I picked this up on the wall. It's just a model V8 engine. Could be worth about $30. Well, you'll see up above the head after I do some more research once I get home. But the issue is, issue is that it's used. So I'm gonna have to check it out, make sure it's there. This is a Disney Parks Pluto. You can tell by that tag there. Pretty overdone. Lots made. Many made. This is the Eiffel Tower. It's funny. It's old. It feels old. You can tell just by the feel. I haven't talked about it in a while, but Eiffel Tower little trinket boxes sell incredibly well and incredibly fast. Not for a crazy amount. Maybe $15-ish the most, but they sell very, very fast and very, very. They garner a lot of attention. Let me move past this really quick. Just had to move past someone there that was on their phone. But I learned of a new acronym. Spartans. This is actually $8. San Jose State. Spartans. I'd probably pick them up if they were closer to like that $5 range, which they typically are, but they're not too high. So I learned of a new acronym. I was watching a video, I think it was on CNBC, and it was talking about thrifting and all that stuff, and not necessarily reselling, just thrifting in general, people thrifting, looking for items. And they were saying the acronym of ETC, which ETC means edit the cart. So when we do a cart check, you know, you just double check everything, make sure you like what you got. And for me also, the whole, gotta make money, gotta make some money on it, gotta make a profit. So doing some ETC. Let's go this way. Let's go. Because there's a little bit of a crowd over there. I'll wait till I'll go back to those aisles. But let's just see if there's anything potentially here. Is there lights, motion activated lights? This is like a noodle bowl, missing the chopsticks. If I had the chopsticks, maybe. Okay. I guess it's the shoe day. Wait. These vans. These are like the outdoor vans. Like your rugged hiking, little things coming off. Good tread though still on those. I don't know what they... 14, I don't know. Vans are just so... I'll put them in the cart. I don't really mean to pick up shoes, but... Oh, that one's even missing the whole thing in the back. Look at that. I don't know. A bit too much damage for me, and too big, too bulky. I don't know if I really want to deal with it. Tread's pretty grown on those. Alright, let's keep moving. Okay, we're quickly in the mug aisle. It's kind of deceiving how busy it is here. Because when you get into the actual aisles, it's like, oh no, there's a lot of people. So I haven't been, unfortunately, just a little too, other people are talking around me. I don't want to get other voices or my voice. Especially when I go in to do the video editing. Sometimes I might, when I'm doing some, increasing the, my voice clarity and stuff like that, if I can. It might grab other people's voices, so try to keep them out if I can. But let's just see over here. And the music's pretty loud, so I'm gonna have to just work with the mic here a little bit. How much for a little pack of squid? That's actually might not be bad because they're all brand new. I mean, Squishmallows aren't really gonna be worth it, but a French or a noodle one, I don't know. My daughter might want to keep it. We'll see. Scale. Well, for $5, throw it in the cart. Why not? Let's move this way over here. I'm gonna just quickly go this way and then work our way back over here. Gotta use the mic. This Rono. What? No, they're not really that great. This Rono Velvet. I haven't seen Desperano like white glasses like that. So they're not white like milk glass white. They're just painted white. At first I thought maybe these were just little cups or little, if you put some salt in there and just go. Not really a name associated with it, so it's kind of generic, and I just don't think I can sell that. These guys have really slowed down. So I would not recommend picking these up anymore unless you get them for less than $1. So they've really slowed down as far as their, what they're selling for, how quickly they're selling for. So don't do it. Don't do it. They still sell. It's just you won't be able to get very good, good profit for it. That's vintage, huh? Interesting. 2000, the year 2000. I haven't mentioned this in a while, but vintage is really just what some people say. It's not a, hard set rule. Generally, if it's 20 years old, it's considered vintage, and it's not something. This might be made in Italy, but it's not something that. I've got 2 holes there. Is it missing something? So when someone says vintage, generally they're referring to at least 20 years old or older, but it's not like a hard rule in the sand. Vintage is really, really, interpretation. So, in the computer world, 10 years. 10 years is vintage and 20 years is ancient history. So, it just really depends, just because tech moves so fast. That's weird. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's move on. Okay. We're on the glass section, and really what I'm looking for is barware stuff. Here's more Desperado. This is what I'm used to seeing, but it's not really worth it. For cool, unique ones, barware, Baccarat, all the Lennox. Sometimes you can tell just by looking at the glass. It's a Jameson shot glass. I kind of like that. I'm a barware collector. I collect all the barware, so. And Jameson is one of my favorites, so I might take those. Kind of similar style of glass. Almost dropped that, but this is more for, just design and measuring out your shot. What is this? Ireland. Okay. So Ireland. We just passed St. Patrick's Day, by the way. I'm also looking out for Glen. This is not a Glencairn, but I'm also looking out for Glencairns. They do really well. Especially if you find like a box of them, because they usually come in a box, a set of 4. Usually, there are specialty ones etched with distillery names on them. Oh, but can't forget those. I'm going to pick those up. Put those in the cart. Here's I talked about this brand before, but Cath Kiddison. But here's Cath Kids. So, little kids backpack. It's kind of nice, spring floral. Easterish. We're approaching spring. These are good glasses. It's a really cool, unique bullet bourbon. I have a pair of these, but I wouldn't mind reselling. Oh, here we go. I'm not gonna go for crazy. Probably right around $20 for the pair, but distillery stuff. We people who as in me and included with other people, they're obsessed not just with whiskey, but spirits. Whiskey just has a huge following. They're falling for all kinds of spirits. And I'm kind of addicted to this. Well, okay, we're not addicted to alcohol, okay? Well, most aren't. But, if you are, please, get help. But addicted to the collecting and of the whole space. Displays, advertisements, glassware. So, and some companies, produce a lot of it. Some companies produce just a little bit of it. And you'll see collector sets out, usually during the holidays when people are giving gifts. Some companies do it a lot, like Desperado, Jack Daniel. Crown Royale is just, they got all kinds of stuff everywhere. This is not really anything. So, again, it's all about how much is out there in the market. Kind of determines how much you like more Crown Royale. I come across Crown Royale all the time. Supply, demand. Sometimes that doesn't even work. Sometimes there is like no supply, but nobody wants it. So you're not gonna, no one's gonna buy it. There could be like very limited supply, something like this, but nobody really wants it, so there's no demand. All right, let's keep moving on, and maybe we can get to some of the aisles that I've missed. Let's see. We're doing looking at the hats right now. Yeah, I might walk away with, typically, you might walk away with one hat out of all these, but the price, we're really combating the price. $4.49. Sometimes you can find them for lower here out at thrift stores. Sometimes you can find them for lower, but that's generally the price you're going to see, at least in my area. So that's Oakley. It's a nice, oh, it's a new era though. If it was officially an Oakley hat, it's not very well, it's very poor quality. It's like the lowest end new era. Flea market. Flea market is really where I like to buy my hats at, because you can generally get them for about $1 a hat most of the time. I'm gonna go around, check out the other area, or the bins too. The bins are a good place to get hats. I found this one though. This is a good name to be on the lookout for. They're kind of known for having those patches with animals on them, barnyard animals and stuff, or wild animals, but that's the name you want to look out for. So this will be an above average, go for an above average price. Let's go around the other side. Okay, so we're actually going to walk out probably with 3 hats. I have 1 visor actually, so if you see, vintage General Electric. What got me first, the vintage. I just knew it was vintage automatically when I saw it. And then the fact that it's GE, General Electric, just an iconic, USA company. Made in the USA too, by the way. And looked it up really quick, and yeah, it should go for above average. This one got me too, because this is got that terry cloth, vintagey look, but I don't know if it's that old. Because if you look at the tag here, it's got all the socials, so don't know if it's that old, but it's $4.49. It is golfing. It's got a retro look to it, so got good keywords I can use for that, and hopefully we can make money on that. Hopefully we can make some money. I think we could. I definitely think if you look up Imperial, some of them go for a bit more than average, some of them go for average, some of them go for below average. So I'm going to shoot for the whole golfing crowd with that thing, but that's the hat. So not bad. The Gorin Bros is a good one there. That will be a good hat, good hit. I'm going to look at the media really quick, pretty much just for myself. We don't really resell anything here because it's usually not worth it, but I'll let you know if I do find anything worth reselling. Okay, we're doing some ETC, the new hot keyword out there, or acronym, and put some stuff away. So you'll see prices above. The items that I actually pick up, there will be a price above it. And I may add some more explanation, like if we're going to keep it, or I may throw down, like, why I maybe put something away from time to time if it was interesting. But I'm going to test out these 2 electronics. I'm back in the electronic aisle because this is where the plug is at. I'm just going to check these out really quick. I think I passed it up, and get right back. Okay, so the 8-track player, I don't know. I'm going to leave it behind. It looks like it turns on, but the light's very faint, and I really don't have any way of testing it, and I don't want to be... It doesn't go for that much to justify. Holy moly, look at this. Hold on. I'm just like looking on the other side of the screen. Look at this toaster, though. Dang. That is retro. Wow. I don't... 12 something. It's well... I'll tell you what, it's well used right now. I don't know if it goes for anything. Oh, give me 1 second. Let me break the video again. Okay, not really worth it just because it's really dirty and everything, and I don't want to go through the process of having to clean that thing. You ever try cleaning a toaster before? It's a pain in the butt. I mean, you can just shake everything out and call it a day, but, so the Betsy Johnson, a lot of people are asking high prices for it. I don't know if I really want to jump into $10.79. I'm leaning towards putting this back because I'm leaning towards more picking up the Vans. You will see a price on above the head. Just because they're so clean. They're almost brand new without box, I think. I can't list them as brand new without box. I'm going to list them as used, but they're in such great shape. And I think I can make at least $15 on them. They should be a fast seller too. Vans are incredibly popular. If you price them right, they will sell. Obviously, I'm going to try to price them a little bit more just because they are in such great shape. The Ultras, I'm going to leave them behind. They're just way too dirty. I don't feel like dealing with them. But let's do a thumbnail. We're going with the Squishmallows. No. You know what? This is what we're going to do. Cat Citizen. No, wait. This is what we're going to do. Look at all this stuff. Just some, we'll try to get a little further back. You know, all the plushies, the kid stuff. Kids. Okay, there we go. There we go. That'll be good. I'm gonna put the Betsy Johnson back. Definitely putting it back. I'm gonna keep the Barware stuff because I'm gonna buy some Barware stuff for myself. I'm gonna swing around the one more aisle really quick and just see if anything's there. And if so, I'll let you know. If not, we're moving out of here. Hey, you've made it to the end. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please like the video by hitting the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel by hitting my little round icon down below. It really does help us out here. Also, you'll find a couple of selections. You'll see a playlist of videos to watch and my most recent video that I did upload.